G'day viewers, this is Troy from the Troy's Visual Arts channel. This is the latest thing I've been doing with my multi-stand mechanical televisor. I've now cut out the sections in this piece of board, plywood board, which is going to be sitting in front of the Nipkow disc, and my protrusion plastic yogurt containers, which the lenses will be sitting inside of. I've got them all cut, and I've actually spray painted them. The paint's still a bit wet in some areas, but for the purpose of this video I brought them in anyhow. But yeah, basically because these magnifying glasses are all cheapo ones, you have to sort of really to get a decent amount of magnification, you have to sort of pull them back a fair distance, and I thought, okay, I'll probably use a desk drawer, but can't find one that's of matching size, so I thought instead just use use yogurt containers as the protrusions to hold the magnifying glass pieces back a bit. So these will be sitting inside. I'm going to glue them inside, and as you can see, there's the gap where the pictures will be viewed through, and put the magnifying glass over it. You'll see it's magnified considerably. Now these magnifying glasses, I cut the handles off, and I sanded it, I grinded the plastic back so it's as close to flush as possible with the rest of the plastic, so they actually sit nice and snug inside the protrusions. So I'm going to use one as an example. Basically this is going to be sitting in front of the televisor like so, and this protrusion will be, I'm going to have to either glue it or somehow fasten it to the wood, and it's going to be sitting like that, and the magnifying glass will be sitting inside it. I'm not going to use the magnifying glass right now, so pretending there's a magnifying glass, this is how it's going to look, and I'm going to have one here and the other one there for the sides for the vertical scan. Now I'm going to turn, saying I've got it all rigged up anyhow, I'm going to turn on the lighting and the motor, and as seen, well, it's hard to see anyhow, but this is how it's going to be pretty much. Probably just make out the light sort of going over at the top, but in the areas but basically, yeah, it's gonna pretty much look like that. The magnifying glass will magnify the picture at the back. I really wish this camera was a bit more sensitive to pick up scan area. It's slightly doing the top one, but the rest are pretty much non-visible. And it looks like the belts come off the motor spindle pulley. Yeah, you can just see as it's slowing down, the light's getting a bit more brighter through the holes. You can just see the scanned area. So yeah, you get the picture. Now I'll switch the motor off. So yep, that's the next part of the task to do, and I'm just deciding whether to Actually, no, I've already decided I'm going to screw that board on. I'm not going to nail it in because I may want to replace the disc should I make a better disc, or need to, or make another disc anyhow. I'm going to basically instead of nailing it in, because as mentioned, I may need to replace the disc. I'm going to be screwing it in. I'm just going to drill some holes on the sides and use self-tapping screws and screw it, fasten it to the enclosure, and it'll be nice and fastened. And then whenever I want to open it up for any reason, replace this, whatever, I just unscrew it and do that. Also another thing I forgot to mention, if I glue these on, there's going to be having the weight of the lens in consideration. The glue may not be enough to hold these, so I may need to make some supports on the bottom for this protrusion to lean against, so that way it doesn't fall off. But yeah, that's one idea I have in mind for that situation. Anyhow, that's my latest update with this multi-standard mechanical televisor. This is Troy from Troy's Visual Arts channel signing out.